Hello and welcome guys for another video for Hedge Knight Wargaming. We have a Middle-earth SBG battle report, 450 points. We've got Candish army led by Bradley, who's knackered after the amount of games we've got in today. This again, we've come up between us to try and make something a bit different for you guys, but also quite themey, quite new. A lot of things that are going on with it, so we'll go through. You've got...
So I've got a Candish king on chariot with leading 3 bowmen, 6 different axemen, and then 3 horse riders as well. They have bows. Candish king has bow, and obviously those 3 have bow. And then you've got a Candish chieftain on chariot with bow again, 3 bows on foot, 2 horsemen, 1 normal charioteer that does contain a bow as well, and then 6 different Candish warriors all with axes on foot. So I think the numbers are 24, or was it 26?
26, I believe we got it as. And the benefits of this is that Candish chariots and horses don't count bow limits, hence why so many bows. You've got plenty of models which are fight 4. They're all fight 4. A lot of them got access to piercing strike, and you've still got heavy numbers. And it's not a very good favourable matchup for us because we thought, well, why not make it hard for ourselves? We've got Rohan, so as chariots charge into cavalry, they do tend to do a lot of damage, so it might not be good for us. We've got Theoden. He's leading 3 Rohan Royal Guard with throwing spears and 2 normal riders. We've got Gamling with the Royal Banners, Royal Rohan Standard. He's got 2 Rohan Royal Guard with throwing weapons. He's got 3 normal riders of Rohan. And then on the side right of the flank, we've got Dernhelm, which is Eowyn and Merry, Knight of the Pelennor, on the special profile for that. So I'm doing a Legendary Legion of Rohan, is it? Riders of Rohan, is it called? Theoden's Riders, isn't it? Something like that. But essentially the bonus is that I get to call death once per game, which is a free strike or heroic combat by whoever heroes are engaged. Then you get the Rohan bonuses, which are fight 4 on the charge, I believe, or fight +1. So riders, Rohan Royal Guard will go up to fight 5 as opposed to fight 4. Riders will go up to fight 4 from fight 3. And then you get +1 strength on the charge as well, which again puts most of the army up to fight 4, strength 4. So it hits like a truck when it does, and it's got lots of might because the Royal Standard will keep regenerating ones that you've expended. But it's a very tough matchup in this situation. The scenario we're playing is a new one from the book. It's scenario 14, which is retrieval. The setup's a bit different to what you've probably seen before. It's a diagonal line that's run from one side of the board to the other. You can't deploy within 3 inches of it. The goal of the missions are to hold on to your relic, which is 15 inches from the back line. You can't pick this up, however your opponent can. If the relic has been moved, you lose victory points, or your opponent gains them. If it's ran off the board on your board edge, then you get more victory points, and if it's in your controlling zone, so you bring it from one side of the board to the other, then you get victory points. There are victory points for leader, kill and break as well. My objective is 15 inches back here, but again I'm outnumbered nearly 2 to 1, so it might not work so well, but we'll see what happens. Priority then turn 1.
Of course, yeah. Come on the card, boys.
5.
Get 6.
All to you. So we'll come back after the first one, round 1 movement. So turn 1 movement phase. There's no messing about. We've done what's cool and thematic. Bradley's moved forwards with a lot of his troops, moving half with most of them, although the chariots don't get the -1 for their movement and shooting. There's lots of bows coming this way in a moment. I've decided to go Helpful Lever and charge as in true Rohan style. So Theoden and his posse have moved up, the throwing weapons are within range, and the bowmen have moved half, the riders of Rohan. On the other side of the building, we've got riders who have moved up 5, we've got Dernhelm and Gamling, they've moved full, and the riders have also got throwing weapons. So it's going to be an interesting aspect. We might get shot to pieces. We will find out. But even if I stayed put, I was still going to be in range, which was the difficulty. So you're shooting.
Yes. Now what do I go for? I think I've got to chip your numbers.
Wow, I'm only 14, so...
So, I think it'd be 24-inch when it range from to here.
Yeah, they're going to be well within range.
So I've got my normal charioteer fella.
Yeah.
On this Rohan Royal Guard.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit.
Hits on a 4, misses.
And then these two guys who haven't moved on these two.
Yeah.
Nothing either.
Good.
I've got these 3 bows that are going to go for Theoden.
Troops on the floor, so you've got in the ways of Rohan Royal.
Nothing either.
Good. They've got them scared.
These 3 going at Theoden.
Yeah, within the way.
So 2 hit. 1 hit, sorry.
Yeah,
Is
they
there one's
moved.
move?
In the way.
In the move of 1. Goes through. Theoden, horse or
Top or
rider.
bottom.
On the horse.
Armoured horse, 6s.
Doesn't
No.
kill. I've got the chieftain here on this 1 royal card.
Yeah,
Doesn't hit.
misses.
I think. 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
The king on gambling,
Within the way, yeah.
of course, hits.
Hits on a 4. In the way for the Royal Guards.
Goes through.
Yeah, top or bottom. Bottom.
And on the horse.
5s, I think, normal horse. Oh dear.
Kills a horse.
Let me double check gambling. I'm pretty sure it's a normal horse. Yeah, he has a normal horse. He has Horse Lord,
Nice. Okay.
so
Anything
I
by
can
1?
use a fate point on saving that.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah, so
Cool.
I need a 4+ to save my horse.
You
He
doing it?
saves it. Well done. Got me down a fate point on gambling.
Okay. And then these 3 boys going at. Going at. Going at gambling again.
So
Yeah.
3 at the end, is it?
Yeah, these 3 here.
Yeah, within the way of the Royal Guard.
2 hit.
Yeah, in the way, Tess.
The first one goes so hits the first one. Does the other one go through or not? Goes through. So hitting the first guy, does it hit horse or rider? Hits the rider.
6 is the wound.
Doesn't wound.
Nope.
And then the other one that's hit gambling, horse or rider. Hits the horse. 5s again. Doesn't wound.
Oh god, thank you for that.
Not good.
So your shooting was dreadful.
Awful, yeah.
If anything, it's just taken a fate point off me, but I'm quite lucky there. So let's see what the Rohan can do in response to that. Obviously, I've got a lot less bows and I've moved with everyone, so it's not going to be as ambitious. We're going to shoot these 2 shots here on the off chance of killing this normal chariot. I think that's a sensible option. They're hitting on 5s, but then I've got the defensive bulwark in the way for you. They hit nothing. We have 3 throwing spears here. They are going to throw into the riders, the 3 riders in front of them. They should be well in range. We have an 8-inch ruler.
Yep.
As you can see, lovely. We've moved, but there's a penalty, so 5s. We hit once, top or bottom. Top, no wound. Not great. And then over here we have 3 riders of Rohan behind the building. Tell you what, let's move that building slightly so people can see. So 3 riders here, shooting into, I don't know, I think the cavalry. We'll go for these 3 here.
Yep.
Because they can countercharge me.
1 hit.
5s to hit because I've moved.
Thank God. Yep. It's the horse.
No
Yes. Lovely.
We're both as bad as each other. And then we've got 3 throwing weapons here, one of them being Dernhelm, and they're going to throw into the bowman there. Blue is going to be Dernhelm. One hits.
Yeah.
It wounds one.
Nice.
So we're down one apiece, essentially.
Cool.
1 fate point, 1 wound. And we're moving to priority turn 2.
We will indeed. Get 3.
Get a 4. Interesting.
I think a heroic is in order.
So you're going to heroic with...
I think either the king or, sorry, if... So that would be either moving straight, which could be an option, or... I think moving with the king, yeah.
Move with the king. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to counter with Merry over that side. Because if he ends up with 0 at the start of next turn, he can get it back. And he's going to affect that mass of people. And I could probably attack the king from there. And I can definitely get Dernhelm around there. Okay, yeah, so we'll do it with Merry's 1 point of might. So Dernhelm is a special profile, which is Merry and Eowyn, but they can use each other's for heroics and escapades, I believe.
Do you want to roll it off, Theoden?
So was it the king used yours?
It was, yeah. So he's down to 1.
And then it's my priority if I do win. So roll off then.
1 to 3 is me, 4 to 6 is you. Goes to you.
Good start. Cool. So we'll do the heroic move and we'll come back after that. Okay, so we're back after the movement. What's essentially happened is the Rohan have charged in and thrown their weapons as best they can. They've managed to successfully kill 1 Candish warrior on horse, and we managed to tag the Candish king to prevent him steamrolling through the cavalry. Theoden's in with one other royal guard on a Candish rider. Dernhelm has charged the Candish king, and Gamlen's in combat with a bowman. So we will be calling death probably in the combat phase. Bradley's then done his best to try and counter, so everything's been tagged in the way of it could charge and do damage, but he's moved his troops around, he's moved his horses around, so I won't be getting additional charge bonus dice or knock to the ground bonus in most fights, but I will be getting my additional strength for actually charging. And this chariot has moved up on this flank, trying to go through the middle and crush riders as it goes. We have 3 shots from riders of Rohan who couldn't make it into combat. They just stood by the fence and base to base to shoot over it. And this chap, I believe, is doing the same in the centre of the field. And then you've got one guy that's moved half, that's planning on shooting as well, if he lives through this. So we'll do the shooting. Do I have any other valuable targets? I can't really see without shooting through combats, which you can't do. So I'm going to shoot all 4 shots into him.
Cool.
Because that's the only one. Hitting on... We'll change the dice because 3 of them haven't moved. One has, so... A red dice are needing 4s. 2 hits.
Cool.
And
Fence
5s.
4. Kills.
1 wound, which stops the debate of who you're shooting at.
Cool.
And that's the shooting phase. So into the combat phase, I'm going to call death because all of my heroes are in combat. So that means I can do a free heroic combat or a heroic strike per the Legion rules. So Theoden will be doing a heroic combat because he's just against a normal Candish warrior. Dernhelm will strike and Gamling will combat. Okay. Any heroics from yourself?
I'm going to strike with the king and then I'm going to heroic combat with the chieftain.
So the king is now out of might, and then a heroic combat from the chieftain. So we roll off for who would go first in the heroic combat side of things.
Would it be yours? Or...
I had priority, didn't I? So 1 to 3 evil goes to good.
Yep.
So there's not much I can do, I believe, about that one charging, but he's not going to get very far, so I'm going to just move Theoden because he's going to do something. So Theoden's combat versus a rider. I don't get the charge bonus from Theoden, he's in red.
Piercing striking.
Royal Guard in green.
Get 4.
Got a 6.
Lovely.
Take on fight 5. You are trapped.
I am indeed, yeah.
So strength 4 from the charging Royal Guard
Defensible.
will kill him, which allows these two to move up. And the Theoden will go into the king, and I believe we're also charging.
Yep.
Here maybe. Yeah. So we've got 3 in the king, and hopefully I don't die. And then it's your combat, which is a right hand Royal Guard who charged, and 2 normal dudes, and a Candish chieftain.
Yep. So I'm. Do I strike?
I'm 1 dice.
With,
So we both fight 5 because I get the 12-inch bonus from Theoden.
Okay. I was just thinking if I should pierce and strike. Oh no, I don't have axes with these two because they're bonus, aren't they? So I will fight normally with those 2, and then I've got 2 from the chieftain, I believe.
Yeah, so it's just normal standard ones because you didn't charge.
Yep. Chieftain's in blue. I get 6.
I get a 4. I don't get a banner reroll, so you win that.
Okay. And
Chieftain would need 5s because he's strength 4.
yep, I'll start with the guys on the foot floor. Going for the royal.
6s.
Going for the man, sorry, I can't get more of that. Nope. And then the chieftain, needing 5s. Kills him finally.
Yeah, I think that was inevitable, but it stopped you charging for a turn.
Of course. And then to move on, I think I'm going to take these boys for a little trip onto this guy here. And then the chariot is going to pivot round and charge into this guy.
Yeah, which should do the impaler.
Yep.
Which is 2 strength 4 hits.
2 strength 4s, yep.
On the horse and the rider.
It's on the horse.
Kills the horse.
Yep.
And do you want to do the rider?
Yeah, sure.
Rider
kill.
lives,
Yep.
so I have to find out a Rohan Royal Guard.
Cool.
Pain in the ass. Cool. I'll just grab that.
So, next combat.
So what happened there was, after charging, the Impaler killed the Rohan Royal Guard's horse. Rohan Royal Guard rolled on the Throne Rider, got a 4, rise from the dust. But now the Chieftain would get the monstrous charge bonus because I'm now a foot model. So that's decided that heroic combat. We've got the next heroic combat, which is Gambling versus a Bowman at the back.
Yep.
Over here.
I'll be fainting. I'm going to die anyway.
Okay, I've got my
Or
3 dice
stabbing.
for charging.
Get a
4 at the
5.
moment. I've got to do my banner reroll.
No.
And I will use a might point to win the combat.
Perfect. And
Oh wait, no, you're fight 4, aren't you?
I am, yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm fight 4 as well.
Oh no.
So it goes to a roll off, I think. Oh no, I get plus. Do I get +1 fight value? No, I don't. He doesn't get that. He's fight 4, so it goes to a roll off.
Okay.
It goes to good anyway.
Yep. And obviously you should be able to kill him.
In theory. 4s. Yeah, wins.
Lovely.
And then he moves on. Is there anywhere he can go? He needs to see stuff that he charges. I think he's just going to go straight into him. That takes them off 1-on-1.
Yep.
And then he's still a banner to most people, I guess. Cool. And then where do you want... Well, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So if we do over here, this one here.
Yep. So my 2, I'm going to do a piercing strike with one because you're going to be
There's a 6.
5s on me, aren't you?
I charged you, didn't I?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So both that.
So I'm fight 4.
I'll fight normally. Get 6s. Lovely.
So it's all the same. Roll off. 1 to 3 goes to evil. Goes to evil.
And just striking the man needing strength 4 and defense
5s.
5s. Kills him on a 6.
Yeah, the riders are going.
And then these 2 that's charged.
You charge me, so I get 1 dice. Get a 5.
I get a 6
And
again.
you get the 6. I've got no banner.
Striking on the man. 5s. Kills him as well.
Kills the rider. And this goes most of my flank. It's not good.
Should you do the charioteer guy?
Yes. So I'm going to shield there for life.
And piercing strike with the 2 guys on the foot.
5.
I get a 4.
Yeah.
Banner from the king, which is
3-inch banner.
So any models within 6 inches of a Carnage King count as being in range
Okay,
of a banner.
so it should affect either, so you can roll.
So I roll 1 guy. No, and the chieftain.
Why are you rolling another dice?
Sorry for.
So if it's a banner, you get 1 re-roll for fight.
Oh, for each fight. Sorry. Yeah. So 2. So I'm only on a 4.
So I would win.
He would win that.
By shielded.
Yes.
So they back up.
Yep. I suppose I would back away the chariot as well. Wouldn't I?
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool.
Cool. And then we've got
No, this one or any of these guys
fight
here?
there.
Or Gamlin?
I can't remember if you. Yeah, so it must be this one on this one.
Yeah, they haven't fought. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do that one then.
Piercing striking. I get a 5.
Not a 5.
Any banner at all?
No, not anywhere near me.
I go up. So I go up by 1, don't I? So I'll be
You go up by 1, so your strength 4, so you need 5s.
on to the guy. I guess a 6.
Oh dear. It's not going well for the Rohan.
Gonna do any of
Over
these?
here. So we've got a Rohan Royal Guard versus 1 there.
Yep, this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be piercing
I
striking.
charged you. 2.
I get 2. Banner reroll from the king.
Yeah.
Get a 1 again.
Cool. 4 strikes, needing 4s. Murders him.
You'll be dead.
So this is how they should work.
1-on-1 Royal Guard versus 1 con.
Yeah, I charged you.
Piercing striking. 5.
Banner reroll from Gambling.
Gets a 6. I might as well banner reroll as well.
You can try. I'm fight 5.
Okay, so you win that one.
charged.
Yep. So do you kill me?
4s. Just.
You do indeed. And then gambling on 1. Piercing striking.
Yeah.
Get a 5.
Get a 5. I'm going to
Cool.
banner reroll that.
Yep.
A 5.
So you win.
No, we both fight 4.
Oh, sorry, I thought
I'm
you got a
going
6.
to use a might point
Yep. Okay.
to win it because I don't want to risk it, and he's got obscene amounts of might.
Yep.
So that wins. Forced to kill. And kills.
Lovely.
So-
So you've killed 8 altogether this turn.
It's a lot of it's the heroes doing the work. And then the Candish King, which is a huge one.
Go up to.
Well, let's sort out the dice first. So Dernhelm charged, but I don't get charge bonus against you.
Mm-hmm.
So she is 3 attacks. So she'll be in green. And then I've got 2 from Theoden.
Okay. And I go up to
Yeah.
10. 9. Sorry.
No, you'll fight 6, aren't you?
Fight 5.
Oh, fight 5. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, 9. And then who struck Dernhelm? So she strikes from 5. She goes to 10.
Cool.
That's good for me.
Right then, King setting the bar with 3 dice. I get a 6.
He's pretty high.
Ooh.
Not great. So I've got a banner roll from one of them.
Yep.
1
6
dice
gets
on
it.
a 6. Well done, Wonders dice.
Nice.
Right, so this changes things here. So you're defense 6, aren't you?
I am defense 6. Yep.
Okay, but I still have to hit you through the bulwark.
Yep. So.
I need to hit you on. It's different on a combat as it is to shooting, isn't it?
Yep. So when in combat, any model that wishes to strike the rider must roll a d6. On a 1 to 4, the model must strike the chariot. On a 5+, they may strike the rider.
So it's a 5+. Okay.
Yeah.
So
for each one. So do you want to do?
I'll do all of them first, because I got to do the in-way first.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah.
Unless I go straight for the chariot. Chariot is defense 7.
Defense 7, yeah. But you must roll on whether it's a 4 or 5.
Oh right, okay. So I can't nominate.
Yes, you can't nominate it. No.
I can't nominate just hitting the chariot. Okay,
No,
that's interesting.
Any more? Yeah. If you wish to make a strike, the rider must roll a d6 on a 1 to
Okay.
4. The model
So
must
it's a
strike.
randomised aspect to it. So on a 1 to 4.
You got one for Dernhelm, one for Theoden, and then you've got to roll the dice for each one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's their attacks, isn't it? 3 attacks plus 2 attacks.
Yeah.
All of these I need to roll on. On a 1 to 3, I get to hit what's on the bottom.
Oh, per one.
Yeah. Because they're all strikes. That's how it works.
Yes. Yeah.
So what do they hit?
So 3 on the chariot, 2 on the man.
Yeah, and
Cool.
that's Theoden's one's on the man.
Yeah.
Let's do the 3
On the chariot,
on the
defense 7.
chariot. 6, so I'm strength 5 on the charge, I believe.
3 wounds.
It might be less because it's Dernhelm. Strength 3, so she's up to strength 4. So it's 6s to win a chariot. Nothing on the chariot.
No, on the man though, which is defense 6.
Theoden needing 5s.
1
He
wound,
gets a wound.
which I will fate.
What's his special weapon? I think he gets the feint, doesn't he? So just remaining. So he's got his active special rule of Hailgrim. As a sword, additionally, Theoden may feint using his special strike, even if he's lower than his opponent. So I would be fainting because there's no point not, isn't there?
Yeah, of course.
And it's an active special rule. And Dernhelm was the one with the fight value because they both struck.
So
That's
2 wounds.
worked quite well.
Cool. So
I knew he had something going on with his dodgy sword.
fate or die, but then I've got 1 might left.
Oh.
So then I'll take 1 wound.
You take a wound.
Yep.
But that's
And
better
no
than I was
fate.
expecting.
Cool.
And then you back up.
Yep.
And that didn't cost me might too much. Cool. I believe that's it, isn't it?
Yep.
That was a brutal turn for...
I took 8
Nice.
model kills. Took 4.
You've killed 4 and a horse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not great.
Cool. Priority then.
Yes.
I get 3,
Cool.
which
So
is brilliant for me.
I will be calling a heroic with someone.
I will be countering if so.
And at the start of a turn, I get might back with people.
Okay.
So I believe it's 1. So I'll give it back to Mary, but then I'll instantly use Mary's
Cool.
point to call the heroic move, I think.
I'll counter with the Carnage King.
Let me just double check that's right for you.
So that'll be his last one.
Yeah, so we've done some discussion. The king is actually out of might, so he won't be able to do the heroic move he wanted to, but the chieftain has got a might point, so it would be made more sense for him to do that. Merry used his one that he automatically gained back from the Royal Standard, so that counters that. It's down to a roll-off, which is quite big, because I think this is going to be painful if it's not. Who had priority? You had
So I had
priority,
priority,
didn't you?
yeah.
So roll off.
1 to 3 goes to the Calm Boys. Oh, yes.
Oh dear.
Yes.
It's going to be painful. So
Thank
the
God.
chieftain would go first, and he would call with me, I assume.
Yep, that's correct. So
Let's get a good image for you.
it gets literally 5. So it'd get everyone up to
That's 6
that
inches.
fella.
isn't it?
Oh,
There you go.
perfect, thank you. Yeah, it still doesn't get these 3 or those 2.
I don't
And
think it
then-
matters.
No, and then gets those 2, but not the horseman.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Chieftain to move first, so
Sure.
then everybody has to stay
Yep.
within 6 of him.
am I thinking? Can I get around? Like if I pivot to get to Theoden?
I don't know, because you can only pivot 45, then you can move 3, and then pivot another 45. So you wouldn't get past this guy's base, because even if you did a full 90 to get round him, you wouldn't get there. If that makes sense.
Well, I'd come I almost
Because your
just be able to
45-degree angle would be like that.
Yep.
And then you'd have to then hit his base, and you can't pivot around it, if that makes sense. You need to be out here to get around to then go past him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think the sensible thing is just to literally charge into him.
Yeah. So Impaler on him. So 2.
So it's just straight on him, isn't it? Straight
Yeah.
force.
5 to wound.
No.
He lives and he stays in combat like a beast.
And is he knocked down because of a monstrous charge?
Not when he's not a cavalry, I believe.
Okay.
He's knocked down if you win the combat.
Okay,
like a normal cavalry
of course.
model.
Okay, so... And if I charge, say, Theoden with this guy, I can still charge... Yeah, because then I could then...
I mean, to make it easier, I would say charge the king now.
First, yeah.
Because things might end up on the floor. Well, it's probably going to end up on the floor.
So I'm going to pivot and charge against Theoden.
Hitting Theoden first, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got to do both. Yeah. I should do both.
So this is the difficult bit. Because it hits Theoden first, you would do the 2 strength 4 hits on Theoden.
And I would need
if
to
you
kill
kill
him.
Theoden, you continue moving.
I see, okay. So then in combat, I would just be with Theoden and not
Yeah.
if he survives.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
If he survives.
Right,
Which is unlikely that his horse will survive, I don't think.
The blue is the horse, red is
So-
the man. Strength 4 hits.
Strength 4 hits, yeah. So you need 5s on the blue, which does 1 wound,
And then 1 on the man.
and then you do 1 on the man for 6. So something's getting wounded either way. I think I want to keep my horse, as much as it's going to be grim. So I use Horse Lord to try and save Snowmane on a 4+, which he doesn't do. I'm going to use might points to keep it alive because it's vital for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to use 2 might points to bring me to 1 remaining.
Okay.
And then he takes a wound himself because I can't stop it with my 1 fate.
Yeah. So then he's literally in.
So he stops base to base in there.
Yep, cool. And then
the remaining of the ones in there.
for 6 inch as well. So I can wrap this guy into Theoden.
Yeah.
Yep. This boy is going to charge Theoden. He's not terrifying, is he?
No. I wish.
Perfect. These boys here as well. It was just these 2 that were in range.
Yep, so they have to just remain within 6 of the chieftain, yeah. Is that everyone moved? This guy hasn't moved either yet.
Yep.
Hang on, so are they within 6 of...
Yeah. All within just these 2 and those 2 that aren't. So that one's going to charge.
But are they still within 6, so measure?
What, this one?
Yeah, so he has to start within 6 of him and stay within 6 of him.
Yep. So he's in there.
Yeah.
And then it's just these 2 that are going to cover up
Okay.
like so
Cool.
there. He's charging into him. And that's my movement, I believe. So it's just
Mary's heroic movement.
those 2, those 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the obvious thing for me is get involved on the king. Like so. Can't throw a weapon. Those will go and charge something. I don't know what. I think go in there, throw a weapon at the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool.
4+. Nope.
And then gambling.
Gambling. He's going to try and get involved somehow. I don't know how. He's got 2 might points. The problem is he's only 5'4". It's awful. So I think he's going to come and get stuck in on him.
Mm-hmm.
Which should still get me the 3-inch banner reroll on my heroes. At least on Durnhelm. Okay, and then these ones, it was 2 of these, wasn't it? So he's going to come around here, take those 2. And then this one here is going to come to countercharge the cavalry to take that off to a 1-on-1.
And would he still? Oh no, he still loses his bonus anyway for not charging. Yeah.
What's that?
Theoden, sorry.
Yeah, so Theoden didn't charge, you charged him,
Yep.
so he doesn't get that bonus of +1 strength.
Yeah, cool.
Um,
So it's just the. Was it my priority or your one?
It's your priority. I believe
Okay.
everything else is in combat that should be over there.
Just those two and those, and then I'm going to move
So-
these guys back.
You've still got objective runners either side, so you're moving them back round.
And then the cavalry boys.
Yes.
So can I just hop these as well?
Yeah, you're double the height of them, so you can move across them.
Okay, so 10. So that would put him here.
Going for the scenario.
And then there. The charioteer is 3, and then he can pivot. So move up to here, and then I might as well just actually move on more to stop you from counter attacking that. Something's there.
Okay. And
Yep.
that's all yours moved, so I've just got
Yep.
him. He's actually just going to charge you on that side
Yep.
and rate his chances. He's going to stay within 12, so give him the fight value of +1 from Theoden. I assume that should be within 12. Should be. That's 10, so well in.
Yep.
And then hope I kill a chariot. We're not ambitious. I've got no shooting. I think combat I will be calling strikes. I don't know where and I don't know when. So at the moment, Theoden has to fight the two on foot.
Yep.
And then Dernhelm has now taken the king.
And the might, there's no might in the king. 1 on the chieftain, I think.
I think the chieftain used his last. Yeah, the
Is he all
chieftain's
out now?
got 1.
Oh, so he's got 1, and then your might is.
Oh no,
still-
he shouldn't have 1 because he did a combat and he did a move, so he's
okay,
out.
yeah, so he's out. Cool.
So I've still got lots. So Dernhelm is going to strike.
Yep.
Takes her down to 1, and Mary's out for the turn. Gambling is going to combat.
Yep.
Hope I don't get murdered. And Theoden's probably going to keep his because you charged me.
Yep.
If
Cool.
that makes sense, just in case I get in trouble.
And so it was my priority, but then it's your combats first. Correct?
Yes, it
Okay.
is, and we'll come back to that in a second. Yep. So we just went through the FAQ quickly as well, bearing on gambling standards. The FAQ has changed. So reading from the second line of the rulebook of the Army of the Lord of the Rings, it states that gambling can give a 1 point of might to it automatically adds 1 point of might to their store within 3 inches, but it's a single model, Rohan model. So in the book it says everyone, but obviously it's just a 1. So luckily we've been playing that right. But that's why I'm not burning through my might so quickly, is because only one of them's getting it back a turn. So that's the sensible aspect to play there. Combat wise, we've decided to do strike with Dernhelm, combat with gambling. Theoden's keeping his might just because he's only got 1 left and he's in trouble. And then you're decided to do nothing
Mm-hmm.
because you're out of might.
Yep.
So that was straightforward enough. Who had priority? You had priority.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But I
your
go
heroic
first
combat.
with heroic combats, so which is gambling.
Yep, so my 1 piercing striking guy.
So gambling versus a single dude.
Get 4. Get 3.
He's been awful in combat. Banner. Get a 4.
I'm going to banner as well. 5.
So I'm going to have to might point with gambling.
I just realised that we were even before that.
Yeah. So it goes to a 50-50 roll off, to which
Yep.
you have.
1 to 3 is me, 4 to 6 is you. Goes to me.
Ugh, wasted.
Now, he's what? 1 fate.
He's used his fate, so he's got 2 wounds.
Go for the horse. So needing 3s or 4s?
4s, because you were piercing struck, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh
Kills
dear.
his horse. Lovely.
Gambling's not prone. Throne Rider, he's fine, and we get gambling out of the cupboard.
Yeah.
Yep, so he's rolled a 5, so gambling is now without horse. So it's pretty unfortunate for him. But luckily I've managed to get out my Scott Whitefoot painted gambling. So he's got a bit of love on the table. Excellent. I've got no other heroics, so it is your choice of combats.
Yep. Let's go for your charging fella here.
So that's a Rohan Royal Guard who charges versus 2 Candish warriors.
Piercing striking, of course.
This time I am fight 5, which is helpful. 5 will take it. Yep. You've got your banner though, 6-inch.
I do, yep. So just for one of them. Oh, there again. You get 1. So you win that combat. I go down to, or by 1, or by D3, so by 2, so 3s.
So 3s on the first dude. Kills, and the second dude kills.
Yep.
Strength 4 on charge.
Cool. My charging guy.
You charge there, yep. So it's 1 on a Rohan Royal Guard.
Piercing striking.
Get the charge bonus.
I get 6.
I also get 6. We both fight 4, I believe.
Yep. So 1 to 3 is me, 4 to 6 is you. Goes to me again. On the guys a 4.
You piercing struck?
Yep.
5s. Strength 4, defense 6. So the horse is 4s.
On the horse? Yes!
Got the horse.
I'll get something.
Frame rider, he stands up and I'll grab that.
Chariot?
Yep, so what's happened is this Rohan Royal Guard right here has had his horse killed, but he rolled high enough on the frame rider to not be affected.
Yep.
And next one.
So the charioteer guy, the chieftain, he's got 3 dice because he's charging, and with a added friend who's piercing striking.
Yep, I'm going to shield that.
Cool. I get a 6.
Can't win, he'll fight 5.
So mowing him down, he's knocked on the...
Strength 4, so 5s.
5.
He's dead.
Yep, finally, oh god. And you got one.
That's the second half of that horse, so that can go there.
Thank you. And... should you do this charioteer on 1? So I only get 1 dice.
This little ambitious rider who's going to kill off a chariot.
Striking normally. I get 1.
A 5.
I'm no way within 6 inches.
You're not.
No.
Defensive bulwark, what do I hit? No.
You hit the chariot.
I wound the chariot.
1 chariot wound. So I'll put, so he's down to 2 wounds on that.
If I just got him.
So I would move back there.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 on 1, did you charge?
I charged there, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I had a right move with those.
So my 2 piercing, no piercing striking because they're bows. I get a 4.
I get 6.
Are you fight 4?
I am fight 4.
I am within 6, so I will banner reroll 1 of them. Nope.
So 4 strikes. First strike's needing 4s. Nope.
No,
and the other one kills him.
Kills him, okay.
And then he's knocked prone.
This guy who charged him, but obviously is cancelled out, so I'm going to be piercing striking against your guy. I get a 5.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near my banner.
Yep. On the guy, I'd be down to what, 5s for +1?
It's still 5s, yeah.
Yep.
Strength 4, defense 5.
Kills him. Lovely.
That's the rider gone.
Let's do Theoden on 2 guys who I charge, so I've got 2 piercing strikers.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to wait for the banner.
5.
So banner reroll, need a 6. Gets a 5 now.
And I'm fight 5. So 2 strikes, need 4s on each.
Yep.
I get to...
Yep. Oh.
Wait, no, it's the feint. I don't have to feint there because I'm going to have a negative there anyway.
Yep, so I just back away.
Yeah. So you don't feint if there's a chance that you don't
You
have the fight.
Win it.
Yeah, you don't have the fight value to back it.
The king on Dernhelm. So did you strike?
Yes, I did.
So I've got my 3 for charging. So
you did charge, yep, and then you were counter charged. So you'd still get the charge bonus.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Cool. So my 3 against your 2.
I get 3 attacks basic.
Yep, and what do you go up to as well?
Oh yeah, my strike goes up to 7.
Cool. So I do anything special. I mean, he's only on 1 wound, isn't he? So.
Who?
My king.
Your king is wounded, yeah.
Hand and a half axe is what? Just being able to.
2-handed, if you wanted to.
No, I'm fine. Right, I'll set the bar. I get a 5.
5, and I'm going to take it on a 5.
Can I ban on myself?
Does it say?
Friendly Cardish models within 6 inch.
So friendly other, I believe. Do the reroll just in case. Doesn't make a difference.
No. So you win it.
And then what do I hit?
Oh. All on the chariot. Yes.
Freaking annoying. I do get the charge bonus. So I'm strength 4, so 6s.
Yep.
Regardless. Not much.
King survives.
That's frustrating.
Oh my god.
And then that's most of the combat done over that side, isn't it?
Yep, that's all done.
And I have lost 6 troops, which isn't horrendous, and you've lost
9, 10, 11. So I am 4 away from. I'm on 20. So 3 away from broken.
3 off broken. Okay,
Yep.
but you are right on the prize almost.
Indeed,
gonna get you victory points. I should also think about the prize on that side, given that I'm expert rider. So,
cool.
Start of this turn, I'm going to give back. I think priority is first anyway, and then you do at the start. I don't know actually. How does it work? Is it that you get the might back first at the start of the turn, or is priority the beginning before the turn?
If memory serves me, it's before priority.
Okay.
I think.
Well, if you're wrong, I'm blaming you, and the internet can correct me. Gamling gives it back to himself, seeing he's got none. I think that's probably the most sensible thing. And then potentially Gamling does something. Yeah, why not? So Gamling will give himself 1 back.
Cool.
That means Theoden's on 1, Durnham's on 1, they've all got 1, Merry's out. Priority.
Yes. For Khand, guess a 3.
I know 1.
Any heroics then?
Well, yes. I think Gamling will be using that 1 point of might he's just regained.
Yep.
To call a heroic move. And you're out of mites.
Yep.
So I will pause it there and we'll come back after the movement phase. So after heroic moves and normal movements, we've managed to tag what we can in the middle of the pitch. Gamling has been subsequently countercharged by a couple of the Cand to take him off the Candlish King, so it's only now Durnhelm versus the King. Theoden's charged into 2, and then another subsequent third models come in to charge him. We lost a rider of Rohan on this side because he couldn't charge anything and he wasn't in a heroic move, so the chieftain just mowed him through. Same with the the chariot here killed a rider just by charging in. Over there we managed to pick up the prize, the relic. Because we have expert rider, we didn't have to dismount. I've then moved away from there and charged into 2 of them, and then been charged and trapped by the other one. And then on this side of the board, Bradley's managed to come over here, dismount and pick up the prize, and the other guy is stood next to him. So it's still very open. The 2 impaler wounds on my riders has now taken me to my broke points. Just exceeded it, and your couple of models off of your broke point, and your king has lived a bit, which is difficult, and I've lost a whole flank, and it's going to be a close one depending on what we can get out of this. We're moving into the shoot phase. Do you have any shooting?
I suppose I could shoot this guy because you did charge him. So
yeah,
and the chieftain as well. Sorry, I could.
You can shoot both of them into him, but you might kill yourself.
Yeah, go on then. We're evil. This one onto him.
Yep.
So it doesn't hit, and the chieftain hits. 1 to 3 would be me. 4 to 6 would be you. Hits you.
6s.
Doesn't kill.
Nope.
There we go.
Okay, and then combat-wise, Durnhelm will use a might point to strike. Theoden will keep his might point, and Gamling is out of might at the moment.
Cool.
So you had priority. You get to choose the combats.
I'd love to go for this one-on-one here.
So this is a Rohan Royal Guard dismounted versus a rider. I charged you.
Piercing striking. 6.
Only a 4. No banner for me.
Needing +1 to 5s.
5s.
Kills him. Lovely
Good
stuff.
lord. Not good.
Let's go for Theoden on 3 guys. He did charge. I'm going to be piercing striking on all of them.
So Theoden versus 3.
Oh, sorry, 2 piercing strikers on red and 1 on blue. Who's an archer?
Yep. I'm not going to be fainting because I need my fight value.
Cool. I get a 6. Can you get it?
See. I get a 5. I will be using a might point if I'm out of 3 of the banner. I can't see. Oh, you should be in within 3 there.
I might just wrap the king's base. Go from here.
Let's move this on. Yeah.
Just in, yeah.
Touches. Cool. Hooray. Let's have a banner reroll then.
Okay.
Doesn't make a difference. I'm going to have to use a might point.
Yep. So I go down on 2 of them to by 1. So defense 3 on the other one, and then defense 4 on the other.
So strength 5 on the charge, freeze, 1 dead.
Kills 1.
Next one, dead. Next one, dead.
Dead, yeah.
Well done, Theoden. That's a nice little canned hole.
Oop. That would make me broke, I believe.
Excellent. And hopefully the king dies next. That'd be great.
Let's do gambling first. Make sure he's dead.
Wow, let's see. He's only 5-4.
Piercing striking with both.
Okay.
I'm going to set the bar. I get a 3.
There's a 6.
6. And a banner reroll. Yeah, because we're both spiky. 3.
Gambling needs 4s. Gambling murders 1.
Yep.
Well done, gambling. Even without your horse, you're a beast.
Should we do this 3 on 1?
So my relic hunter, I charged you.
I've got 3 piercing strikers for good measure. Let's get a 6.
That's not. I'm out of banner range.
Okay. So, God, how do I make sure I get a 5?
You should get it. 6 dice needing 5s.
Oh yeah, it is 6. Yeah.
I was on
Thank
track.
God. Okay. 6 dice needing 5s. 6 dice just a 5. Just.
Okay.
Right,
Good
just one 5. Come on, calm. Oh, thank God.
You got it.
Just about.
Frustrating. So drop the prize. So one of yours, I believe, will pick it up.
Yep. Sorry, I don't know what the dice is. Oh, so do I then directly pick it up?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so I will.
So it's a light object, so I assume it transfers over in the combat.
I'll give it to that matey over there.
Yeah.
That's your model. And then the final combat is Dunhelm.
Dunhelm, who struck. I will go up more than the Candish King. Go to fight 8.
You charged?
I charged.
So I'm only on my basic 3 attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll set the bar then. I get a 4 highest.
And there's a 6. So I win on fight value.
I can't banner.
No, I'm still higher fight.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I can get over the bloody chariot. 1 does.
1 on.
So 2 on the chariot does a wound to the
1
chariot.
wound.
So it's taken 2 wounds.
Yep.
And then 1 on him needing
Defense 6. So 5s.
5s to kill it.
No. Yes!
For fuck's sake. So annoying. So
Cool.
he lives on 1 and his chariot's on 1. And then we're both broken this turn.
So do we need to roll straight away, or?
Let's double check if the scenario finishes at 20.
Cool.
So on 1 to the 2, the game ends, otherwise battle conditions. So I think we check at the end of this turn. So I don't think we roll until the end of next turn.
Okay.
Is the way it works.
Oh god. Alright.
So it would be priority now.
Yep.
But I think you've got this.
Don't say that. Hopefully. Come on, Khan.
Not one
3. Go on.
combat in any. Gambling will give his might to. I need to keep striking, that's the problem. I need to keep charging, which is also the problem. I don't know who he gives it to. He's going to have to give it to someone. because they're all out at the moment, which is really frustrating for me. I think Gambling gives it to Eowyn Dernhelm, and then she will use it for a heroic move.
Yep.
For what it's
Makes
worth.
sense.
I don't want to have to, but I'm going to have to, which is frustrating. So I'm going to try and tag the heroes so that you'll hopefully fail your courage.
Yep.
So old Dernhelm has to go in first. Throw the spear. Please kill it with a spear. That would be fantastic. Skewer it. Pause. Oh, there's a chance. Let's roll that in the tray. Oh!
Oh no. Defense 6.
6s. Oh, it flashed the 6 as well. That
Come on, Kant.
Heroic.
Let's go. Go on.
Right. Theoden then comes and tags the other
Chieftain.
so you will be on courage text on something.
Yep.
And then, for the love of God, I don't know what to do with Gambling. Gambling is screwed either way. That's all I've got left. I've lost all my troops now. He can't get over there to you, so he's just going to get stuck in here, I think. Charge a chieftain.
Cool.
And probably get shanked. Yeah, just go there, just so he can give might back to whoever he does, if he can.
Oh God. Okay, so these
you're on
difficult
courage tests.
So I'm on courage 3 for all my troops.
Yes. So do you want to start with the important ones, like the one holding the prize?
Mr. Purple. So needing a 7.
Yep. Gone. The prize is dropped. Big swing.
Right. Mr. Horseman next to him, his
This
mate.
is even just as important.
Go on!
He loves it.
And he will, say, try and pick it up when he moves.
So he dismounts and tries to pick it. Well, he does pick it up.
Yep. So I just go and
just take the horseman. Yep. So let's just change that.
Charioteer guy.
Chariot courage on a 3.
No.
He's gone. Hooray!
This guy here.
So let's take them off.
Yep. Gets it on an 8.
8 will pass. Yep. So he's free to move.
I think even with, I know that probably won't make a difference, but moving that 3, he will charge. I think I should be able to get 1. Yeah. Dernhelm. Is it leader VPs? No.
Yeah, they're leader VPs.
Yeah, I'll just go for Theoden then.
Makes sense.
This guy here loves it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll probably be the last turn, but Dernhelm. No, Gambling. This guy here. 7. Love it. Trapping Gambling.
How are they passing?
This guy.
Yep.
Passes. I should have actually really gone with the other guy though first, shouldn't I? If I go next to him. And the guy's got the prize. Passes.
Oh.
And he'll move over there. And then the last guy here.
Yeah.
Passes.
That's obscene amount of passing on that.
Go on. Dodgy dice for the win.
Yeah.
And he'll run back over there as well.
Okay, so they've just moved over there to try and hide it.
Okay.
No shooting, so combat.
Yep, just the chieftain, as say, was fully okay apart from the might, and then only 1 wound on the chariot, 1 wound on the king.
Okay, so who had priority? You did, didn't you?
Yes. So should we do this one first? Because I didn't charge, you charged. I've got my piercing, striking horseman.
So I only get my 2 attacks.
And I've got my 2 attacks on the chieftain. Yep.
So go on, Theoden.
Piercing, striking with a blue. I get a 6.
Need a 6. Not a 6. It's not going to be good.
No banner or anything.
I've got no banner. It's too far away.
Okay, so the piercing striker going on to Theoden.
Yep. So it's still 6s. Defense 7.
Yep. Nope. And the chieftain, strength 4 on him, which is 6s. No.
Lives.
Boo.
Defense 7. Fantastic.
Let's do gambling. So let's kill him
Gambling
off.
versus 2.
Both will be piercing striking.
Okay.
Got a 5.
There's a 6.
I will banner one of them.
Yep, need a 6.
No, you win it.
Gambling needs falls on either. Kills them both. Gambling, you hero. Absolutely obliterates
And he
them.
does him.
And the thing I worried about there is if you done which you followed through, taken him off of him, he fights gambling being fight 5, as opposed to fight 5 on fight 5. So I was like, he wants gambling dead, so he put his models on gambling, and gambling stood up to the challenge and beat them both back. So
right, Kingy against Dernhelm. I think he's lost the last 3 combats against Dernhelm.
yeah, but I've still not killed the bastard, so
No.
he's lived every time. Just
Right.
frustrating as hell. 3
Fighting
attacks
normally.
on 3 attacks.
Yep.
Fight normally.
4.
I get a 5.
And I can't banner as said. So, can you strike?
What do I hit? Okay.
1 on the guy, 2 on the chariot.
Chariot. Kills
Oh,
the
chariot's
chariot.
dead. So do Throne Rider.
Yeah, do the Throne Rider.
2.
I don't know. He just rises from the dust, I think. 1
Okay.
is a strength 3 hit.
Yep.
And 1 on him. Oh, God
Doesn't
damn it.
wound.
Yeah, he hasn't got a might point, so he can't do anything about that.
Woohoo!
But he's not obviously prone.
Yeah.
Well, he's not flying or whatever it is. What does it say when it's destroyed?
So must be...
And that's the mess that's going on right now. So I think he actually rises from the dust on it too.
Chariot means to choose.
And up onto the back. That's the battlefield. That's the dead pile. Not many in the paddock. They've done quite well for themselves, given how many they've been up against behind the beer bottle.
Yeah, I think it's just Throne Rider.
Fair enough. So he's alright. He rises from the dust. Cool. So now we roll. Does the game end on a 1 or a 2?
Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
You had priority, so you can roll.
Anything on a whatever one?
It keeps going.
Cool.
Priority.
Yes. I get 6.
I get a 4. Gambling will give a might back to Dernhelm for what it's worth.
Yep.
So Dernhelm will immediately use that one to do a heroic move.
Yep. Cool.
To do similar to what we did last turn. So this has been picked up, but it physically hasn't moved, has it?
No.
So that's quite important. Hopefully he runs away and it stays there. That, on the other hand, hopefully you run away as well, but you've passed a lot of courage tests. Dernhelm will throw a weapon into that one there, on the off chance that I can kill it. 4+. He hits it.
Defense 6.
Doesn't wound it. Not having might is painful now. I think he charges both.
Yep.
For what it's worth, and then gambling's going to come in and hopefully secure that and stand on that side.
Cool. Okay.
And then you're on courage tests, young man.
And it's the end of the turn this go, right? Regardless.
It just says at the end of the game, the force that scored. Yeah, it just says it will end on a game of 1 or 2. Otherwise, the battle continues for another turn.
Oh, so it's the last turn this go then?
I believe so.
Okay. So the guy with the relic going first. 7. Yes.
He's alright.
Come on. This guy next to him. 7. Yep.
Yeah.
And the one next to him.
Yeah.
7. Loves it.
Ridiculous.
And then the final Cardish
So
man.
just to let everybody know, he should be moving them after he's done the courage test, but we're just doing the courage test just so it makes life easier.
Of course.
And we'll come back to the movement for them.
And the final Cardish guy
This one's important.
on a 7.
Oh my god.
Gets
Look at that.
And
11 on 2 dice. Yeah, that's a big swing.
Cool.
That's if you can get it back to its original spot, which I don't think you can.
No.
But
So
you
I'll,
can
just for good measure, moving them.
hold it at least, I think. And then this one will move anywhere.
Yeah.
And
count as moving.
counting as moving for the victory point conditions.
Okay, so last battles.
Yes, so...
Should we do...
Oh, one thing I should say is that when you hold it, you have to physically move it closer
that way.
to reposition it where you should do.
So
no, you need to put yours back where it started. That's what the rules in the scenario book say.
To put mine back. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So under the special rules for the relic, it says.
Because in that case, I've held it for 2 turns.
Has been picked. Yeah, but you couldn't move last turn, could you? I don't think, because you just stole it that turn. I'm not sure.
No, I had it a triple on your guy, killed him, took it, and then I moved once, and then I've moved again now. So I'd be.
I'm not sure. It says until it doesn't make much of a difference, to be fair.
No, I could just move them up. So.
So must try to return it to its original position as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Until it has been picked up by an enemy model. So you start moving basically towards that way, which is fine.
Do you want to do Dernhelm last to see if you can finally kill the king?
It's been a nightmare there. Yeah.
Did you do the Chariot Chieftain on Theoden?
Theoden.
See if I can get any wounds on it.
So I charge, but I don't get any bonuses for it.
Piercing striking with the
additional
horseman.
attack. Yeah.
I get a 5.
Theoden gets a 4.
Okay, right. Now, boys, let's go on to Theoden with the piercing striker. Gets a wound.
Nice, takes a wound.
And then the other 2 from the chieftain on him gets 1.
Kills him. Which is frustrating for Theoden. Bless him, he played his little heart out.
He did good.
And then your leader.
Yeah, can you kill mine off?
Yeah, let's hope. So 4 dice from Dernhelm charging and 2 from gambling.
Yep. I will set the bar with my fantastic 3 dice. I get a 5.
I get a 6.
Can you kill him? No, in the ways.
Right, let's let gambling try and do it. 5 from gambling. There's 1 wound.
And he's dead.
Yeah, that'll kill him.
Good game.
So we've got gambling and Dernhelm left. You've got Candace Chieftain, Ryder, 3 dudes at the back, and 1 guy here. And that was an awesome game. I gave you a game there.
Well played.
I thought I was going to get mowed down turn 1. But generally that worked quite well. We'll tally up the scores and we'll come straight back to you. Cool. So we come back from sorting out the scenario scores, which worked out quite close in the end, which was quite nice because I thought that was a bit of a whitewash for me. Essentially, the relic on your side moved, so it gives me 1 victory point. You, however, control my objective relic, so that gives you 3 victory points. We both broke. We both had our leader killed, so it ended 6-4, which was very close. We were just talking through kind of pros and cons of the list and how it kind of played out. So you want to say a bit about how it worked and how you're happy with it or not?
Yeah, I really like the list. I think I was hesitant at first because it's so much fight for and obviously only being defense for. But then the way playing against a Cav army, the way Callum's only benefit is to charge and get that charge bonus, being able to stop it with either chariots and pinning on different horses and getting the bonuses, but then also keeping the foot guys at the back. And then mobbing on the likes of Gamlin, on the likes of Theoden as well sometimes, getting trapped was a positive. But the chariots are a bit difficult to pivot if you are bottled in a literal bottleneck, which makes sense.
Yeah, they don't have the movement as such when they get tucked in, and the issue is I've got to try and charge them early, and hence why all my might went on moves to stop you getting the impaler, which was crippling my troops. Mm-hmm. So you played it very well, I have to say. It's definitely a tough matchup for the Rohan because everything you've got is designed to counter cavalry. But Dernhelm is essentially untouched with fate. Gambling somehow survived, so that was quite lucky. And again, we're left with a handful of models, so it's been a good scrap. But hopefully you've all enjoyed that. It gives you a little bit of an idea of different types of armies that we tend to see. Again, testing them off one another, it's nice to kind of see what kind of pros and cons are good with each faction and stuff. So do hit the like, share and subscribe button. Do let me know in the comments about what you'd like to see, what matchups, what favoured scenarios, those sorts of things, and we'll see if we can sort them out. But hopefully you've enjoyed that. It's been a pretty exhausting day to get a few games in.
Brains are frazzled. It's not been a while since we've got some competitive games in and stuff, so it's nice to be playing battles again. But yeah, hopefully see you all soon, and we'll catch you in the next one.